What's up, ninjas? What is going on, man? It's been a minute. I know, man. So much has been going on. I've been so busy, and it's really hard to get back into the videos once the season gets up and rolls on through. But it's been awesome. I mean, yards are coming in left and right. More quotes. I've got like 10 quotes I got to do this next week. It is absolutely insane. I got two ninjas helping me out today. One is the new sassafras, is what I call him. Still haven't came up with the name for him, actually, but that's for now, because, I mean, sassy at its finest. And then the other one on the mower is Will. Will, man. If you guys haven't checked out Will on YouTube, check him out. He's got a channel. He does his own business. He's just helping us out this weekend, and I appreciate his help, man. I've done almost 100 yards these last 4 days, and that's, of course, with Will's help yesterday and today. And it's been just crazy. So I've been meaning to make a video for a while now, and I've just been putting it off and trying to find the right time, and I just haven't had that. So now that I got some help, this is a small little granny yard. It's the dentist office right here. I told him go ahead and get going, and I will go ahead and make a video. And two things I want to talk about today, and we'll get to it here in a minute. I'm gonna go over there and check on them and show you how they're doing. But we're going to talk about trailer safety, because something happened to me last weekend that is very serious, and it could have gotten really bad. And if you've already clicked on this video, you've seen the thumbnail of what had happened, because I was able to snap a picture. But then we're also going to talk about this Red Max. This is a new trimmer that I just got right here, and I have not even used it yet, and I've been avoiding using it because I want to do a review on it before I use it, and then I'm going to do a second video on it after using it and what I think of it. So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to the trailer thing, but let's go over here and just check on these guys for a few minutes. That's Will. Check him out on YouTube. Will Lawn Care. By the way, Will used to be a scabber, and he finally went and got himself a ZK61. What's up, Sassafras?
What's going on, homie?
There he goes. Thought I'd show you ninjas. But we're killing it, man. It's been really, really good. I'm having some help finally. And like I said, Will is just helping me out. He might help me again down the road here and there, but he's got his own yards. He's got his own little system going on, and his clientele, he's doing really well. But yeah, he just got a right ZK61. He just picked it up. I shared it on the Instagram. If you don't follow me, SG_ninjas_official. That's SG_ninjas_official. I do all kinds of sneak peeks on there. A lot of you already know that. So let's talk about this trimmer. So I picked this up at Master Mowers a couple weeks ago. Like I said, I haven't even used it yet, but now after this video, I'm gonna go ahead and use it and try it out. Most likely, I'm gonna put this Darvin's grip on it. We're going to talk about that here in a sec as well. So what I want to tell you, this is the BCZ 260. I almost said 2620. So BCZ 260 TS. This is the Red Max version. You can see the trigger is very different compared to what the Echoes are. And it's got a button right here, turning on and off. From what my understanding, talking to a few of you ninjas on Instagram and what the dealer told me, this is the Red Max version, equivalent to a 2620T. So a little bit lighter, but same power as the 2620T. Sassafras over there is using the 3020, which is a little bit heavier and more powerful. It's 3020T. It's the super power is what I call it. I like it just because of the weight. It's a little bit lighter. Not sure about the trigger. I will definitely have a second video on that. And what I like about this is these do not come with a speed feed head as the Echoes do. Okay, but if you buy any other brand of trimmers and you want a speed feed head, you're gonna have to buy, pay extra, and I think they're like 40-50 bucks. But with Master Mowers, he was like, hey, do you want to leave the Red Max head on it, or do you want me to put the speed feed head on it? I said, man, I'll put the speed feed head, of course. No extra charge. He did not charge me extra. He just took the old one off and put the new one. Another thing, if you notice, the speed feed head on the Echoes is different. It's directly from Echo. They make them. This one is not an Echo speed feed head, but it is a speed feed head. It's the same thing. This one is built in Georgia, from an individual that has his own business, from my understanding. And he makes these because these are patented by Echo. He can't make them exactly the same. So he makes his own version and he sells them, and Master Mowers happens to be one of the dealers that carries them. So I haven't tried it yet. I'm looking forward to trying it. Let me back up a little. There you go. I'm looking forward to trying it, and I will keep you informed of what it's like, if it's pretty simple or not. It's still even got that original string. So that's that. That's all I really wanted to cover. I mean, the trigger is a little different, so we'll see if I get used to that or not. But this is the Red Max version of the 2620. Okay, so here's the thing. Now we all haul trailers. I'm gonna let T. Will finish before I get started in this, because the mower is kind of loud. T. Will, man, what's up, buddy?
Not much, man.
How are you?
Good, man.
I was just telling the ninjas that you are out here yesterday and today just helping us out, get caught up from all the bad weather, the rain we've had come through. Much appreciated, man. Thank you so much. Anytime. He says, you hear that, ninjas? All right, we'll be calling him again. So, how you like the ZK?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah? You like it so much you would buy one?
Definitely had to buy one.
You had to buy one. So, no scabber no more, right? Well, you still got some scabber.
I still got this.
But your scabs, right. That's what I said, scabs. And why did you go with the ZK61?
I just like the way it's good cut quality on it.
Okay.
I like the way it feels. It's very comfortable when you're on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to get adjusted to it.
Well, it's a bit of a change, sure.
But yeah, I definitely like it.
Is it hills? You think it'd be better for hills?
Yes.
You don't have to use a walk behind anymore as much?
Right.
Okay. You got the Vanguard?
Yes.
37?
37.
I know you were telling me you really like the fact that the motor goes down with the deck.
Yes.
Really nice.
Yeah, it feels, it don't feel like it's going to flip over with you or anything
right.
like that. So.
Now, you don't have any twills, something you might consider?
No twills yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
But do you like the twills as you're using the 52 here?
I do like it.
Okay. You going to be making some videos on it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us your channel, man.
Life with T. Will.
Life. I knew I was just saying T. Will Lawn Care, but I couldn't remember. But it's Life with T. Will.
Life with T. Will.
All right. What kind of videos do you do, man?
I've been doing live streams, lawn care videos, and a little bit of cooking.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of all over the place.
Are you a cook?
Huh?
You cook too?
Barbecue.
Oh.
Barbecue action. Man, you know I got that big old smoker.
Oh, that's
man.
right. Yeah. He's into all that barbecue and stuff.
Yeah,
all right. So Life with T. Will.
Life with T. Will.
Check him out, ninjas. So if I send you people over there, they're going to be expecting that review on the ZK61 now.
It's going to be coming.
Okay.
I'm definitely doing a 50-hour review, but I'll probably do a video on it before.
Yeah,
then.
make a video on it.
Get everything figured out with it. But.
One thing you were telling me is how the 52, the controls are very loose because it's broken in, and yours are still pretty stiff. Yeah, it's new. It'll take some time.
Yours, you can do it one-handed pretty easy.
Yes.
Mine, I'm sitting there. I'm all over the place with it.
How's that go again? Life with T. Will. Well, thank you, brother, for helping us, man. You know that. Good to have some really good help, especially a a good friend who's here locally in my area. And how many accounts do you have yourself? I meant to ask you.
Pulling up close to 50.
Close to 50?
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
But
You're solo, right?
Solo.
Okay. You had a job like I did, and then you quit that. It was a full-time gig, and then you quit your actual job that you had for years to go lawn care full-time?
Correct, yeah.
Why?
Because it's like the fact of being your own boss. I mean,
That's it.
making more money, honestly, too.
Yes.
But yeah, being your own boss and
Freedom.
yeah, doing what you want.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Check him out, ninjas. Check him out. I'm gonna wait till he finishes with the blower here, but we're gonna talk about the trailer, and it'll explain what the thumbnail is all about. Because it was a very, very serious situation that I had up in Kentucky this last week, or last weekend, beginning of this week, and it was pretty bad. So just stay tuned. Check out this hill, ninjas. I know a lot of times cameras don't do it justice, but this is a freaking steep hill. So I can't mow this area right where they are till about right here, and then there's like a little pass down there. For some reason, the backyard here, even though it's downhill, it holds water like crazy, and it's a really, really soft spot. Like it's still really damp. And I'm not gonna risk getting stuck or flying downhill into the neighbor's backyard. So they're just gonna weed eat this area. See what I'm saying? He just slipped. Yeah, it's pretty slippery. But we got one more after this and we're done, and then I'm gonna finish the video talking about what I had mentioned to you earlier. But I got most of it done. Like we got a good part of it. I mean, more than half the backyard. They had a lot of construction going on here. So you got all this little green net and stuff that the construction workers put down to grow grass. So we had to they had to weed eat this area, because I was like, I'm not running a mower on here. And you can see it's freaking steep, because I don't want that net and stuff getting caught in my blades. Speaking of, the Bumblebee 52 is in T-Will is slipping, in severe need of blade sharpening. So that's my plan once I get home, and it's due for an oil change. So I'm gonna see if I can do both of those. But if I don't get to the oil change, if it gets too late, because we have one more after this, and I still got to mow my backyard. I mowed my front yard last night. Then I'll have to squeeze it in next week sometime. But the blades is a must. Like it's bad. So, I mean, you can see how the drop right here, and there's the neighbor down there. It's a freaking hill. And when it rains, I can't do this yard for. If it, let's say, rains one day and it's on schedule for that week, I got to wait at least 3-4 days till it really dries up pretty good. And so sometimes when we have rain nonstop, multiple days, I may even have to skip this yard. The front is not that bad. It's a small little granny front, but the side here in the back is super challenging. Nice little battery push mower. Hey. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you. That's what we're doing. We'll see here shortly when I get home, and we'll wrap up the video. But yeah, we've had a good day. We've got a lot done. I'm finally caught up after this next one. And tomorrow is a new week with new schedule, back to normal. So I really appreciate T-Will coming out and helping me, man. Even though he was like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do this weekend. If I wasn't helping you, I'd be sitting at home watching the games or something. But still, that's his days off, and he offered to come out and help me, man. That's really, really nice. And Sassafras over there himself, he's doing good. It's still new for him. It's only second day. But he's not a quitter, man. He's doing a good job. He's doing his best. And I'm not having to go behind him and hit everything. I mean, there's like a few spots here and there that anybody can miss, especially when they're new yards for you and you don't know the property. I mean, that's normal. But other than that, he's good. I told him I'd rather you work on your, quality. I almost said quantity. Quality, and the speed will come. The speed will come in due time. You just work on that quality. So, because he is a little bit slower, and he admitted that. So. But seems like a good guy. We'll see if he hangs in there. And T Will, man, he's a beast. Absolute beast. All right, I better get going. I'm gonna start blowing off. We got one more and then I'll see you ninjas at the house, all right? Just got home and finished mowing the backyard. My little helper. Thank you.
Welcome.
And wanted to go ahead and finish the video before I lose any more daylight. One other thing before we get to the trailer I want to mention is I will put the Darvin's grip on this, and I've already used it once or twice and it is absolutely amazing so far. Very, very light, but I haven't really fully used it like a full day, so I will still do a second part on this trimmer. But what I was going to say is this Darvin grip is not for everybody. So what I've noticed with previously some guys using it, some like it, others don't care for it. And what I've noticed is the shorter guys don't really care for it. It's in the way, it bothers them. They're happy with just this regular handle. And that's because they're short and they're not hunched over as much as a taller individual. And that's why the taller guys, such as myself, T Will, for example, and several others, prefer it. And we like it, and it comes real handy because you're not as hunched over as much. What? What you want to show them? Oh, you want to show them the tire?
Yeah.
Look at that. So we're gonna have to change this one out. Hopefully I get some time to do it tonight because I have to sharpen the blades on the Bumblebee. But if I don't, then it'll have to be first thing in the morning before I start the day. So anyway, new piece of equipment, the trimmer, and the Darvin grip. It's not for everybody. So keep that in mind if you're thinking about investing in one. If you're a shorter person, you may not like it. If you're a taller person, it may just be right for you. All right, so let's finalize this video because I got to get going. But what I want to talk about is that. So I was up in Kentucky this last weekend and I rented a little U-Haul, as you see on the thumbnail, and it disconnected in the middle of the highway. Long story short, thank God nobody was next to me when it disconnected. It started to pretty much pass me on the left lane and it hit the wall. So first instinct was, why did it disconnect? Second thing I realized is, how come the chains didn't stop it? Okay. And come to realize, and looking at it, when I got to it on the highway, we had to stop traffic and all that. The chains were never connected. Now, and I know what you're going to say, ninjas. But Nick. Don't give me that, but Nick. The chains were connected. So this is just a reminder. Please, if you have children, and if you have a lot of children over, neighborhood children, your own children, family, cousins, relatives, whoever, and they're running around the truck, they're playing, always, you should do it probably on a daily, but especially if you got children. Keep an eye on your hitch, on your ball, on your pins, and on your chains. Somebody, hello? Disconnected the chains. He was definitely involved, but there was a couple of his cousins that were running around with him, so I'm not really sure if he was by himself or not. It doesn't really matter. What matters is kids were playing around and they disconnected the chains. My fault still, because I just left the trailer that night. The following morning, I was getting ready to go return it. Never looked. I never looked. I just assumed they were connected, as they were when I first rented the U-Haul and hooked it up. But they also took out a pin. And what pin did they take out? This pin. Well, this is a different one, but just like this. So they took this out. And which pin did they take out? They took out this pin. So this pin came out. Well, they took it out. The chains were disconnected. And basically the trailer, it was there without the pin. And once I started driving and I hit the highway, as I'm turning and with all the bumps and stuff, this pin fell out because there's no lock. And this, as you can see, it slides up and down to adjust your height. This just completely fell down. Now, if the chains were connected, the trailer would have never hit the wall and it would have been fine. But since the chains were not connected and they were dragging, it just completely fell and the trailer just completely disconnected. It was a little 5x8 trailer. And like I said, could have been worse. Luckily, nobody got hurt. And it didn't hit any cars, but it did hit. You know how there's those walls in the middle of the highway?
Bubble.
It did hit.
Why did you put the new one?
I put the new one, right.
No, this new thing.
You know, I didn't put that one. That's the old one. So, I couldn't find that pin. This is the old one, by the way. As it rotates, there's 3 different size balls on here. So I couldn't find a pin up in Kentucky, and I ended up just buying a whole brand new one of these. And this one's only a dual instead of a triple. But I'm still at this from here on. I'm always going to be keeping an eye on my chains and all these little pins and all that, because this is how things can really get bad. People can get hurt. People can get killed. When you're on the highway and you're pulling this kind of weight, you know, and you're flying, you really got to make sure all this stuff is accurately connected. So that's the thumbnail that you see on this video, and that explains what I want to talk about really and what happened. So please, if you have children, keep that in mind at all times. Okay, just double check your stuff. But even if you don't have kids, sometimes things can get disconnected. Little pins can fall out. So just keep that in mind, okay? I hope you enjoyed today's videos. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm really sorry that I have not been on the videos. It's been really crazy, and you know, I do YouTube for fun, as I've said this before. It's not something, you know, I enjoy it, and I enjoy interacting with all you ninjas, and I learn, maybe you learn from some of my videos. I learn from you guys. I love doing videos, so, you know, but sometimes it's just one of those things.
I want to show
Business,
more.
what you want to show. Business always comes first, is what I was going to say. What you want to show me? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm having issues with this thing. It's got a short somewhere, see? Sometimes it works, see? And sometimes it doesn't. So it's got to be in the wiring. So I'll have to look into that, but not tonight. I got to get going, ninjas. Got a long week ahead of me, and it's going to be a good week. I don't know if they're calling for some rain or not. Hey, that's enough. Okay, well, it doesn't work. And I'm not really sure how that is, but I got to sharpen the blades, clean the deck.
There's another pin.
Yep. And make my list, and then just get ready for a long week. But I am so caught up, and I'm so glad I had the help to do so. Otherwise, I probably would not have been able to get caught up, and I'd have to push some yards into the following week.
This is enough big for my truck.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put your truck on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's big enough.
It's big enough. There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually this long.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope all you ninjas had a great weekend, and I really hope all of you have a wonderful, successful, and safe week coming up. Please stay safe with these trailers and pins and all that stuff. Also, one last thing I want to say is make sure you're throwing grease on there. I'll make a video on that when I get ready to do so, but you should be greasing these ball hitches, or hitch balls, whatever you want to call them, at least a couple times a year. That's a lot of, that's a lot of weight, friction, metal on metal, you know, and you just don't want that to wear out on you. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.